I mean, one of the things that drew me to Zen was that I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to like figure it out with my brain. Um, and that appealed to me, like being like talk about using like your intuition or like your non-rational mind. And so I kind of took it to heart, especially in the beginning. Um, I didn't really read a lot of things. It also occurred to me, like, because I studied Asian religions in college, that I knew that I didn't really get it, or like my understanding of reading things was like quite superficial. And so I enjoyed the challenge of basically like learning things in my own body, um, and through my own experience. Like, and I was also a laboratorian. I don't know if that was clear or how many people knew that about me. So, in my analogy, it was sort of like doing the experiment, and finding out for yourself. But at a certain point, I do remember like reading the Fudochi, probably with Ken Kushner Roshi early on. And then at a certain point, I became a priest, like right after I did my live-in training. And once you become a priest, at least in our particular school, you do start reading sutras, like with other priests and in the context of priest training. And at that point, I realized that that was like a form of training too, that there was a way of reading the sutras and kind of um, almost like having sanzen with the sutras, like you're having an interaction with them and kind of like what do I feel into, or what don't I get. There's a way that you're interacting with it, and it can actually take you deeper, and you notice that every time you read it, your understanding is different. It gets deeper and deeper and deeper. So I think you could do our whole training without reading sutras or reading these texts, and it would work. But I think for some people, it probably is another form of training that's helpful rather than a hindrance. If you just read it in a certain way, like you're reading a book, and you get kind of trapped in it and spun around, that would be not helpful. But there's a certain way you could read it that is.